Good afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it happens to be for you guys, my fellow tube dwellers. This is Pyroclasm from Split Infinity Radio, and I'm going to be doing a 1 versus 1 on Metalopolis today. And for the first time in a while, I'm actually going to, well, for the first time ever on here, I'm going to put up one of my own games. So we've got me playing as the red Protoss, and up in the blue, we've got Aristilius, I think, as the blue Zerg. And I really want to show you guys this game just because it really shows the power of micro if you do it right. Now, by no means should you take my opening in this game as what you should do under any circumstances as a Protoss, because I kind of did this contrary to anything that should be done by any reasonable sense. My issue with this game was, just to give you a little bit of background on why I'm opening the way you'll see me opening here, is I just dropped about 3 or 4 in a row to either cannon rushes or 6-pool Zergling rushes, so I got a little bit tired of that, and I decided, okay, we're going to try something completely stupid. I've lost a whole bunch of games in a row anyways, so let's go ahead, let's fix this. Let's at least try something different, because I can't get any worse. So, to that end, let's get the production tabs up here. So you can see our Zerg player is starting to scout. He's at 13, he doesn't have a pool yet, so he's not going for anything ridiculous and rushing. He's still just kind of working away on drones, scouting with, well, he's not really scouting with the Overlord just yet. I think he's about to move this one out and get that going. You can see finally at about 13 Zerglings he's getting his pool, so thank God for me not getting rushed. If you look down at my base, you can see I've kind of skipped the whole gateway thing. We got a pylon set up, and photon cannons are starting to come out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do something that normally you only see Terrans do, and that is a complete and total wall-off, because I want to be unique like that. So, let's see, spawning pool just about done, still working away on drones, getting his first gas over here. I've got 2 gases, not really all that necessary for what I'm doing. I probably could have held off on getting that second assimilator, got myself another cannon a little bit quicker, but hey, why not? A little bit of gas is going to help when we actually get into producing the gateway units. He's going for the fast expand up here, so he's getting his first hatchery going at about 17, 18 drones. Spawning pool's done, no Zerglings on the way just yet. Still trying to scout. Well, sorry, actually, he's not actually doing much in the way of scouting either. Getting the second gas, and I'm still just plugging away at photon cannons. I got 3 up, still leaving a little bit of an entrance here, just in case I wanted to move out. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to completely wall off at this point. But you can see I've got the gateway going. I've got another pylon coming down because I'm really close to supply blocking myself. So let's fix that and just keep producing probes. Always make probes. And that's a really important lesson for anybody at any stage of the game. Always keep producing probes, SCVs, drones, whatever. They're your backbone, they're going to keep you in money. If one gets saturated, then you know it's time to expand. So, still producing, and over here we've got another Overlord coming out, Queen doing her thing, injecting some larvae, and that hatchery is done. So he's just getting a second one going, and we missed a couple of Zerglings coming out, but here they go. Making their way across the map, trying to do a little bit of scouting. Going to pop up into this empty starter, take a peek around. Now you can see I'm really ahead on the mineral income right now. He's beating me a little bit on gas, but that's okay, because I don't need a lot of gas from what I'm doing right now. I just need to keep pumping out these photon cannons. You can see I've got a complete and total wall off here. 4 photon cannons, and here come the Zerglings. And guaranteed there's going to be a bit of a surprise to the Zerg player, because, well, the last thing he expects is a completely walled-off Protoss. You see he's got a second little pack of Zerglings running around, doing their job, scouting, making sure that there's nothing else weird going on, and a massive pack forming up at his base. And he's going to make his way, try to come down and get me. You can see he's already got a Roach Warren up, so he's good to transition into those whenever. He's got a bit of a backstock of gas as well. And look at the production tab. You can see I'm starting to get some Stargates going up. Because that was the second part of my plan here. Okay, I'm completely walled off. They're not going to come in by ground. Let's get some stargates up. Let's see what we can do, make something happen in the air. So, he knows really quickly. Baneling Nest. Throws it down. He's not going to be able to get Zerglings past that front door. Let's get some Banelings. Let's do what we can to bust down that front door and just take him out. So he knows, just by looking at the complete wall off of cannons, that I've probably got a bare minimum of ground troops, and really, I have got no ground troops whatsoever right now. So if those Banelings come up and knock out my front door, I'm probably toast. Remember, guys, always keep producing the ground units. Always. You will want at least a couple of things in here to help deal with any problems that pop up. So we do have a Void Ray that is in production, and I got a little bit ambitious. Second Stargate going up. We got a robotics facility as well. And you can see I haven't even researched Warp Gate yet. I was really going for those Void Rays. Really wanted to get that out quickly, and I am upgrading the shields as well, because that's just a nice universal upgrade for all Protoss units. And here comes the pain. Baneling starting to morph in, and I'm going to get hurt real bad in a moment. You can see Overlord starting to move out across the map. Baneling's just finishing up now. So he's got them, he's got 4 Zerglings that have managed to pop down here. Couple of roaches, so he's going to try and knock down the front door. And on my end, that first Void Ray that came out is making its way across the map. We're going to try and do something at his base, see if we can Void or rush him. Hope he's got not much in the way of anti-air. So, getting into it with the Overlord right there. So that thing just kind of... I can't even make that sound. That is a bizarre sound those things make when they die. And here comes the pain. So you can see I've got a second... I missed it. Hold up. We're going to back this up for just a second here. Don't want to back up too far. There we go. So you can see he's getting more Zerglings piling up down here while I'm doing my little bit of harassing with the Void Ray. A couple of roaches joining the party. And here they go. So this is about to suck a lot for me. Got an Observer out, I've got a second Void Ray out, and we're trying to take those down, but unfortunately that's just too many. 3 of the Photon Cannons, the pylon is down, and now it's up to me to get in here with the Void Ray to try and do something to soften everything up. He's going to come in with the roaches, the Zerglings, see if he can do something to take me out. Now, luckily, none of these can attack air, so it's just a matter of taking time to kill them while I try and keep my probes out of harm's way. Come on, probes, run, 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 run. That's it, move the probes off the mineral line. And melt some Zerglings. Please melt some Zerglings. So, a couple more Zerglings doing harassing down there, but the majority of my probes moved out of the way. And splat pop goes the Zergling. Take care of the last couple that are harassing that probe. Did they get him? I don't know if they got him. Yeah, they got him. And get everyone back onto the line. So that kind of hurt a lot. A couple more roaches coming up here. We do have a pylon getting the Photon Cannon back online. A couple more roaches showing up. We're going to melt them away. They can't really do anything against the air units, so it's just a matter of getting. Now, a really cool thing that you can do here with Void Rays is you can actually move back and forth between different units, and it's going to do relatively the same amount of damage. So if you're not concerned about getting them fully charged up, you can bounce back and forth on them. And more Zerglings showing up. You can see me really quickly getting the Photon Cannons back up, creating a nice wall in. Hero Probe is going to die for the cause. But luckily, with all those coming up, that's not going to be enough Zerglings to take down those Photon Cannons. So while the probe did die, he did not die in vain. The base is nice and well protected at that point. And we can see up here, I'm still warping in those Photon Cannons. We've got drones being produced. Nothing new. He does have a Hydralisk Den that has gone up. Queen still helping to pump out the extra units. And we're going to try a little bit of harassing with the Void Rays at this point. And while that's going on, you can see I'm really beefing up the front door security at this point. And I'm also bringing in a couple of sentries. So while I'm doing the harassing, I'm still producing at my main base. I'm still remembering, okay, let's keep things going. He's really outpaced